That's R2 beating robot meat. That's R2 beating steel. You beating steel? What? Stay charged. Just stay charged. Just what? What? Good job. Welcome back. Hey, bro, come on. There we go. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Danganronpa. Yeah. Okay. So, sorry about that last episode, bruh. It was like I just had to let y'all. Just had to speak to y'all from my soul, man. I felt that last episode, man. It was fire. But y'all see the t-shirts. Hold up, my guns is too big. Real quick, though. On the way. On the way. Just saying. Just saying. On the way. Volume 2 is on the way. Tell me this shit don't look a lot cleaner. For the game. For us. Okay. Hold up.
No, I shouldn't cry.
That's Hina? I knew she was the baddest, but hold on, she's still in high school. Don't want to catch a case. I take that back. Give me that comment back.
But I've had enough.
Don't kill yourself, girl. Please don't go there.
I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon.
Why would they paint her looking like this and I'm supposed to feel sorry for her? I should stop objectifying her. My bad.
It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here.
I mean, they made sure to show her low crevice and her panties. They made sure to show it. Why did they have to add that?
If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
And those don't look like tears. They don't look like tears. I'm just saying. I'm gonna stop though. Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Don't go to the kitchen. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donuts, donut holes, molasses.
Okay.
Oh, God of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. What? Am I playing as Hina right now? I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Huh? It's midnight, y'all. Why are we playing as Hina right now?
Huh?
What's that sound? F*** is that? A pencil sharpener? It sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse. What could be getting washed in the bathhouse sounding like that? R2-D2 ass?
But
I'm super scared, but is someone there? Not Hina, bruh. Is that Chihiro? What the fuck was that? Was that Chihiro's soul in a locker? What was that little intro? My Hero? Where's All Might at? The morning after the conclusion of the second class trial. Everyone met up in the dining hall just like always, and I expected it to start like any other day. Look how many people we have left. This is the squad now. That's what I expected, but today's count kind of sucks, huh? Toko and Kuya still refuse to show up. And I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
oh,
That is rather unusual for her. Normally she is so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worry.
So then.
So it's just the 7 of us then. It looks that way.
How about that?
It's times like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang. Oh, he shook as fuck. Look at his eyes. He's sad for his boy.
Impossible.
Or not. Oh my gosh, Taka, you're broken. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. We'll look at his face, showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. What else is it, Mikado? It's not because the donuts are gone. What are you talking about? Huh? Alright. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro, and then having to watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
Well...
So, I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever gonna come. Oh,
It's like...
now I'm all depressed just thinking about it.
We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. What? To live here forever?
Well...
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
Is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case, is our current situation not...
Demon angel, pretty pushy princess.
Huh? Here we go!
Maggie, the drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, Catgirl Dog Boy, Robo Justice, and Galactic King, and what I mean is, there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind puts such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well, anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So, we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching?
I'm right?
Well, I mean, since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There may well be a discovery waiting for us which may further enrich our life here.
No, the point is to look for clues.
And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation. Genocide Jill?
You called for me and so I appear!
She said you called for me? Okay.
Nobody called for you.
What the? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko?
Yes.
God, this... okay, I gotta figure out her voice.
God, this place is just amazing. Finally, a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me.
That's kind of like Monokuma, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with the split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype.
You SOB!
I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches.
I don't know her voice, but you are a killer with a split personality.
God, if she weren't here, my chance of survival would give up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta pack me up here.
Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up. All right. Well, whatever else we can do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. Shut your ass up with them big ass mountaintop teeth you got. Them shits look like you combed them through my hair. Cause my shit nappy and the comb would probably break off bristles just like her teeth do. Fat ass cheese graters. All right, let's see what else we got. So we were forced to eat breakfast with the murderer. And after our much needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. All right. So maybe we should check in here first since we're already here. Doom, scan. The vegetables? Nah, huh? There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I always pick meat over veggies because I'm still in my teens, the meat teens. Yeah, the meat teens end pretty quick. Today it looks like Aussie beef. Okay, nothing's in here. Man, I need to eat way more vegetables. For my health's sake, I'll be eating up Postmates, Uber Eats all day, 24/7. If there's Uber in the name, I'm probably using the service. I'll be honest with you. I'm a lazy Now let's see what's inside the laundry. No new developments here. They want me to. I'm guessing I gotta find somewhere new, right? So let me see.
Could it be?
Nothing's changed on this floor. The only difference is the gate blocking the stairs leading up to the 3rd floor is gone. I guess that's where they want us to head next. I wonder what kind of crazy stuff is up there. Let's go find out. Wait a minute. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing in the boys' locker room still, dude? Hold up. Let me talk to Kuya for a minute, man. Kuya, what the heck are you doing in here, bro? Answer me. What are you doing here, Kuya? Great question. Isn't it obvious? I'm reading.
Come on.
I was hoping I wouldn't be bothered in a place like this. Sorry. Anyway, it looks like everything's been returned to normal here. The coffee stand on the carpet are gone. And the bikini model poster is back. It's just like with Sayaka. Monokuma must have done it. R.I.P. Chihiro. One of the few deaths that really didn't need to happen. To be completely honest with you. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm like... Here we go. And the 3rd floor begins. The 3rd floor of Hope's Peak Academy. I wonder what we're gonna find this time. What's up here? Okay, so that's the staircase down. 3A. Let's just start from the back. Work our way forward, y'all. All right. Anybody in here? Hello? Any spirits or demons? Hello? Okay, Sakura. Sorry. R.I.P. Sayaka.
So in the end,
What? The windows up here are also barred with metal plates. Not surprising, I suppose. So escape still looks impossible. But I'd better check all the other metal plates again, just to be sure. Despair Squadron, Monokuma. Monokuma, you don't have nothing better to do than draw? Okay. Well, of course Celeste is gonna love it in here. So this is...
Let's see.
A recreation room, a place for students to come and relax. I never would imagine a school having a place like this. Well, no normal school would. It has Othello, shogi, and even a dartboard and a pool table. And look at this. They have even provided us with remarkable number of magazines.
Isn't it wonderful?
Those will certainly be helpful in our keeping our boredom at bay, huh?
listen up!
Ring, ring, ring! Hello there, allow me to expound. We've got fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, video games, baseball, science, all kinds of magazines. Oh, but nothing dirty. This is a school after all. If you need a quick fix, check out the swimsuit mags. Dirty boys.
So then...
And will you be adding to our collection as new issues come out?
Too bad.
Sorry, no can do. Even if I wanted to, right now magazines are kinda what?
Watch out!
Oops! Nothing, never mind, no. Anyway, that's it for my expoundation, bye-bye.
Magazines are kind of... I don't know what he could have said there. Irrelevant, outdated. I don't know. What he just said. I know, right? It bothers me too.
Most unfortunate.
Life here would be that much nicer if he could add some new issues once in a while. How disappointing. Really? Celeste want to be okay with it with this here so bad. There's even a dartboard. Did Monokuma put this here, or was it always part of the school? I have 135 coins. I don't need coins. I'm out of here. If I have a need for coins, I'll start using coins. This is the art room. Okay, I'm like, what the hell? At first glance, this looks like any normal art room, but something about it seems off, or multiple somethings. What the heck is that thing? This is a statue of Neo. I've never really heard of anyone using a Neo statue for life drawing classes or whatever. Neo, okay, he must be like a Greek god, huh?
Well. Look at all this equipment. It certainly scratches that artistic itch of mine. Art supplies, of course, but they've also collected all kinds of scoping tools.
Sculpting tools? So, Ifumi, do you like sculptures and figurines and stuff?
Yes, indeed.
Well, normally I limit myself. I limit myself to 2D, but figurines are like borderline 2D, so it's okay.
I don't know how that's borderline, but okay.
I'm a fan of Chiranbo, Pumpkinhead, and I especially admire anything that Saburo Run Ponji makes. Chirambo's ability to express the movement of muscles is exquisite, as seen as his Mama Cash series. Pumpkinhead is like a little sculpture fairy, representing the century's greatest quality. Saburo Ronponji, huh? Ronponji. Saburo Ronponji, meanwhile, is known for his Mecha Museum series, which led to a worldwide tour. Truly, they can only be regarded as the Elite Four. But one of your elite is missing.
You know nothing!
Well, the Elite Three just sounds stupid now, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Besides, that empty seat rightfully belongs to... me. It begins. Today begins my reign as the legendary ruler of the next century.
I see. Well, good luck with that, dude. Creep. Good luck with that creep. Monokuma statue? Is this a statue of Monokuma? Who would ever want to make something like this? Still, the quality is surprising. Who is that white man right here? No racial, but like, who is he? Okay, of course I can't click him. Is that Mona Lisa? What the hell? I didn't even see that door. I did not see this back here. I did not mean to click this. This is the repository that's attached to the art room. It's used to store different artsy things. Okay, what is this painting? Or what is this drawing? Wow. Is that Mondo and Leon? It looks like a picture. But as I stretched out my hand to pick it up, almost as if on its own, my hand froze. Chihiro? Huh? What I saw in that picture was Chihiro, Leon, and Mondo. What the heck? And they were smiling. Theory, y'all. When you die, you get to leave. When you die, you get to leave. For good, like... What? What is this? Questions started racing through my head, one after the other. Why is it only these three people? What are they doing together? How come they're smiling like that? When was it taken? Who took it? Where's the camera they used? How'd they get this developed? And in the picture, the window in the classroom, there's no metal plate covering it. Which must mean wherever this picture was taken, it wasn't here at Hope's Peak. There was no time to find an answer. All the questions floating around in my head were quickly drowned out by...
That's mine! Give it back!
Monokuma appeared out of nowhere and snatched the photo, and any chance I had of answers evaporated.
Ah! You peeked, didn't you? Well, they all had some pretty dazzling smiles, huh?
Isn't that wonderful?
They were definitely living their school life.
It's like they ripped the page right out of the Book of Youth.
What's going on with that picture? Do you know?
I'm not telling you nothing.
Why can't you give me a straight answer? Never mind. I don't even want to know why I bothered asking. A dolly. They must use this to move all the statues around. Huh. Interesting. I'm not telling him anything. I bet it won't even matter. Yeah, I don't have time for you today, bruh. You wildin', bruh. That's the art room. The physics room must be in this back corner then. 3F. Another gate. Okay. This game is full of twists and turns. The physics room. We can walk through walls now? What is that? This is the physics lab. It's less like a classroom and more like some kind of research institute. Hey, Taka, don't you think this place is like some kind of research institute? Look, we get it, bro, okay? Your friend got clapped up. Do you just not want to live anymore because some dudes you met in here who clearly killed somebody else who could have been you died? Still no reaction. Why are you even in here then if you're just gonna sit here and be weird? Is that the freaking camera that they use? Oh, it's a digital camera. It's got some kind of weird anime style design on it. It's kind of beat up, but it looks like it still turns on just fine. Yep, still works. I should show the others later. Show the others later, he says. And this room has a back room as well. Oh my gosh. This is the equipment room. It's super disorganized and there's a strange chemical smell in the air. Oh, this place is so relaxing, so calming. The smell of formaldehyde is almost unbearable.
I'm getting seriously excited!
I can't get that excited with you.
It's so tempting. Oh, I want to just duck myself right in it.
Of course, Genocide Jack likes it. That just goes to show how disgusting it really is. There's a bunch of files here, probably old lab files and research. What is this? This is a tarp. There isn't anything strange about it. It seems perfectly ordinary to me. And of course I get a little funk booty Chuck E. Cheese token. What is this? Pendulums, wheels, rail segments, all the equipment is scattered all over. They're all covered in dust too. Obviously hasn't been used in a long time. Anything over here? Alright, Genocide Weirdo, I'm gonna leave you alone. What is this, like a brain? What's up with this ridiculously big?
Watch out!
He kind of scared me there. What? Now, bro?
What? You want to do some quantum leaping?
Huh?
Here. That's a time machine. Pretty awesome, right? It was designed by a student right here at Hope's Peak. The ultimate physicist. Although, they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
A time machine? Seriously? So, it can go back in time? Okay then, let me get in there. If I can go back to the past, then I can... This time will stop Mondo for sure!
Oh, sorry, not possible. This particular time machine can only go back 1 minute. It comes in handy when you're like, leave your pizza bagels in the microwave 1 minute too long.
1 minute?
What?
Huh? You sound disappointed. But actually, I was lying about the whole thing anyway. There's no such thing as time machines.
What?
Hey,
Honestly, it's just an air purifier.
Air purifier?
In other words,
It can produce clean air no matter where you're at. With that thing, you can even live on Mars.
But with the discombobulating gravity and deadly low temperatures, you probably don't really want to live on Mars.
you guys...
Anyway, this machine is the reason you guys all have this delicious air. So don't go messing with it. You break it into your butt.
This huge thing is just an air purifier? And more than that. Oh my gosh. So go out of your way to say something you know will hurt someone who's already suffering. God damn you. Sorry, Taka. I discovered lots of stuff and it was all strange, but I don't know if any of it was an actual clue. I'm just getting more confused. Maybe I should head to the dining hall and talk about it with everyone else. For now, I should head to the dining hall. Whew, golly. Interesting little observations we made here. When I got to the dining hall, the first thing I noticed was... Is that a fly? Hina? I tried to talk to her, but my voice was immediately drowned out by the others as they rushed into the dining hall. Hina.
Huh?
I thought she was sick or something. Everyone rushed past me and crowded around Hina. Being surrounded by everyone like that, Hina looked really uncomfortable.
Hina.
Are you feeling better already? Yeah. I ate a few donuts and that really helped out a lot. You do love those donuts. But wasn't it your stomach that was hurting?
Well,
my stomach ache kind of made me hungry, so, you know. I guess my memory's kind of fuzzy lately. They say that a goldfish will eat however much food you give it, even if it's about to burst. Mr. Shaheen is pretty much the same.
I hate when he do that. Shut your ass up when I'm reading.
Miss Shaheen is pretty much the same, it looks like.
just a second.
Hey, you of all people don't have any room to talk. That's a fat joke.
Well,
Anyway, I was worried about you.
Sorry.
Aw.
Besides that, you...
Huh?
Jeez, your knockers are huge! What the heck? Did you convince him to double up on milk production?
bastard!
Stay away from her, fiend. Did she just charge up on some Frieza shit? Anyway, first things first. We should talk about what we found, right, Taka? Oh my gosh, Taka, you're killing me. Right. All right, so I'm gonna talk to you first then. Oh, I just remembered. I saw Buyukia a little while ago. What?
You SOB!
Where? Where was he?
What?
You're kind of scaring me.
Where was he?
He was in the locker room. He had a huge stack of books he must have got from the library.
No.
So that's where he was hiding. I won't let him get away from me.
Oh my gosh. She just ran off. Is she okay? We should not concern ourselves with her. You right? Who cares? Taka, you gonna talk this time or no? It's no use. Alright, whatever. Kyoko, you're the most
Correct.
important character to me right now. There was a rather remarkable physics lab on the 3rd floor. In the middle of the room, there was a machine bigger than anything I've ever seen before. Oh yeah, apparently it's an air purifier. Huh? What's something like that doing here? I mean, there. Is the device really that big? I really don't get it. Celeste, what'd you find? There is one piece of good news. There just so happens to be a rec room up on the 3rd floor. I have no doubt that our student life here will be even more enjoyable because of it. Will someone join me in a game of Othello sometime? Shut up. Nobody playing with you. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. I searched the entire 3rd floor, but all the windows in the halls and the rooms were blocked off. I wish they'd give this a rest already, for serious. Give me back my bright blue skies. Just forget about it.
Impossible.
You make it sound like I dropped a nickel or something. What does that even mean? Just to be sure, I went from one end to the other, testing each metal plate. None of them budged.
So in the end...
It would seem escape via the 3rd floor is as impossible as we feared. I see. Hifumi. There was an art room on the 3rd floor and it had all kinds of gear. Now I'll be able to recreate all of my favorite anime characters. Who your favorite? Oh yeah, speaking of anime, that reminds me. I found something while I was looking around.
Perhaps...
A digital camera. That's what it seemed like. Does it still work? Yeah, it seems fine.
You know?
Well then, let's see it.
What the heck?
What the heck? This thing is like a kid's toy. It looks like it can store like 5 pictures, maybe. It doesn't have a timer or anything.
Well,
On top of that, its appearance seems questionable. Is this some kind of anime character? Strange.
You know nothing!
Rude! She's not strange. She's Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess.
Oh, you recognize this, Hifumi?
Of course I recognize it. It's a super rare prize that was given away at a bingo contest at a big anime convention. You have no idea. Do you have any idea how much I had to pay that guy to get my hands on it? Wait, that's my camera.
What?
Damnation!
Where did you find it?
In the physics lab, dude.
It's my most prized possession. I brought it here with me, but I lost it the first day along with my phone.
let's see.
Why would it have reappeared in the physics lab?
However...
But look at it.
what?
It got all messed up. Like when someone steals a sticker from your collection or you buy a secondhand shirt. Well, that's it.
Huh? That's it?
It's not mint condition.
Is
I don't...
unforgivable!
It's not mint condition. I don't need it anymore.
But weren't you just saying how much it meant to you? Then may I have it? I might be able to find some sort of use for it. If any of you would like to borrow it, please feel free to ask. Well, I can't really imagine any of us are gonna need to take any pictures or whatever. Yeah, true. Alright, you're last. Last but not least.
So,
I wasn't able to help much with the investigation, but I did make one discovery.
Could it be?
It didn't happen to be a donut-related discovery, did it? What does that even mean? Oh, Hina.
that's right.
Sorry. Let me take that back. Sorry. Reverse.
Never mind. It's about the nurse's office. Remember? There's one on the first floor, right?
Well,
I remember, but it's locked.
Yeah.
Actually, not anymore.
so then...
Did you find any protein in there? Or even vitamin supplements would be fine.
I did look, but no dice.
Just a bunch of headache medicine and over-the-counter stuff.
I see.
That's disappointing.
It is disappointing. Like the end of the world is already here.
I'm not sure it's that disappointing, right? I'm like, what are you so dramatic for? Okay, I've heard what everyone else has to say, so now it's my turn. Hey, can I tell you guys something? I found something that's kind of been bothering me.
What?
Of course, you go straight for Kyoko. Smart man, I do the same thing. What is it? I found this weird picture in the repository. Apparently, Monokuma took it.
A weird picture? You mean like dirty?
No, not that kind of weird, you freak. It was a picture of Leon, Mondo, and Chihiro all together.
Why?
Those three. And the three of them were laughing.
Oh,
It showed the three of them together laughing? When could it have been taken?
And there's more. In the picture, there weren't any metal sheets covering the windows.
well then.
Then, the picture wasn't taken here.
Let's see.
But I don't recall hearing anything about them knowing each other before coming to this school.
Well,
You probably just imagined it. Monokuma cast a spell on you.
No, I saw it, fat boy, I'm telling you.
But if it wasn't taken before we got here or after we got here,
How about that?
I bet they're still alive. They left the school and then took that picture.
That's my theory. I'm mad that it's the high dude who has the same theory as me, though. It's obviously wrong.
Is that right?
That's impossible. After all, we saw it with our own eyes. F*** you right. They're all dead. Either murdered or executed. And they're not the only ones. Junko, f***. And then there's Sayaka. That wasn't an illusion. Damn, the knife in the stomach? Hell no, it wasn't. It was real, I'm sure of it. They all died. There's no way any of them are still alive. So we have to figure out when that picture was taken. Monokuma most likely forged it. I can't imagine any other possibility. Forged? Is that all there is to it? Stay focused, man. Don't let Monokuma's bullcrap sidetrack you. He's right. But more importantly, on another topic, there is something that has been bothering me. I would like to discuss that. Okay. There is also something that has been bothering me. What's bothering you?
Actually.
It's about Hina.
Huh?
What? Me? Oh shit, it's gonna get juicy in a bit. Let's get it. Let's get it beat. You said your stomach hurt, did you not? But I believe that was a lie. What really happened?
Huh?
It varies from person to person, but whenever someone lies, they tend to have a way of showing it. It is called a tell. Something that you can't hide no matter how hard you try.
Is that okay?
Whenever Hina lies, the tip of her nose gets just a little bit longer.
Huh?
What? For real? Actually, no.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh.
But your reaction just now confirmed it. You were lying.
Oh!
That's not fair! If you are going to lie, at least try to lie convincingly.
Hina.
Be honest. Were you lying about your stomach? Stomach ache? Yes.
I see.
Why? Why would you lie about that?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Are you feeling guilty about something?
Just a second.
No, that's not it at all.
But...
It's just, I have a reason for it.
A reason? What's going on?
Sorry.
To be honest, I didn't have a stomach ache. I did it because even if I came at you and told you the truth,
I thought you wouldn't believe. Whoa, what's the truth? The truth?
Well...
I saw it.
Fuck it, huh? Saw what?
A ghost.
I forgot she saw that.
A ghost? You mean like that ghost?
Hey,
Is there more than one ghost? But I mean, ghosts are...
What the heck?
See, I told you wouldn't believe me.
It's not that I don't believe you, but
Hina.
I believe you. No matter what anyone else might say, I will believe whatever you say, no matter what. So can you tell us exactly what happened?
If you really mean that, Sakura, then okay, I'll tell you.
So,
So, it happened last night. I was in bed looking sexy, but I couldn't get to sleep. I was wet. I just kept thinking about everything that's happened up till now. I ended up just getting more upset. So to try and cheer myself up and dry, I thought I'd go get some donuts.
Hero, donuts again?
honestly.
And you ignored the rule regarding nighttime.
Sorry.
I know, sorry. I feel really bad about that.
Hina.
Anyway, please continue.
But...
Well, so I left my room and headed for the warehouse. But then I started hearing a strange sound.
That's R2 beating robot meat. That's R2 beating steel. You beating steel? What?
Well...
It was coming from the direction of the bathhouse. So I headed that way. The locker was halfway open, so I took a look inside. And I saw a human shape surrounded by a pale green light. There's no doubt who it was. It was Chihiro.
Say what?
Oh no!
No way.
Ghost!
honestly.
It is simply not possible. You must be mistaken. Just as in most cases of paranormal activity, it was born from your weakened mental state.
Well then.
Then all we have to do is go see for ourselves, right? Let's just go to the bathhouse and see what Hina saw. It is a waste of time. Maybe, but there's no harm in it, right? If we don't find anything, that'll be the end of it.
What?
You're gonna go and try and see a ghost?
that really a good idea? It might put a curse on you.
What the heck?
You can wait here if you want.
Please!
I don't want to be alone. Take me with you.
Hey,
What are you going to do, Celeste?
There is nothing to be done.
I suppose I have no choice.
How about you, Mr. Ishimaru? Are you gonna wait here? Have you seen the ghost? Are you a ghost? Mo, say something. I guess that's a yes.
Is there really finna be a ghost in this locker right here?
So,
It was right here. I saw it right here in the dressing room. I'm getting goosebumps.
Come on.
Yeah. Chilulu freak.
I don't know. I'm not even finna say that curse. No, I am not.
Please!
Shut up. What if he actually shows up?
Hina.
Where was it you saw Chihiro's ghost?
well,
I heard a sound, and when I opened the locker, I saw a kind of pale outline of Chihiro.
We have nothing to talk about. Let's get to the locker. Move. Is this the locker? There was something in here. Huh? Inside the locker is a laptop. What's something like that doing here?
hey,
I remember seeing this. Oh, that's right. I saw it in the library before. That's right. Yep, it was on the desk. It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
So-
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? It's broken, huh? It's like Juvie. It's broken, huh? You thought you saw a ghost, huh? But how did the laptop get from the library to here?
it would seem...
And I guess it's in sleep mode, but the power is definitely on. Huh? But I thought it was broken. I would bet that Chihiro fixed it. After all, he was known as the ultimate programmer.
then perhaps...
More importantly, Hina, you said you saw a green light, yes? Surely you did not mistake the light of the monitor for a ghost? I am surprised you are able to dress yourself in the morning. Damn, she low-key roasting. Oh man, if I had the love's clueless girl's attribute, I would have fallen in love big time just now. I'm so glad I don't have it. Well, I didn't really expect to find a freaking laptop inside a freaking locker, okay?
Hey, come on.
It's okay. I mean, anyone can make a mistake like that. As a matter of fact, one time I thought I'd spotted a gray alien, but it turned out to be a tadpole.
What are you saying?
Don't compare what happened to me to one of your stupid delusions.
Don't be mean.
I was just trying to make you feel better. What if I get all depressed forever now? But listen, isn't this really strange? What's this laptop doing in here?
In other words,
Maybe someone hid it in here.
But
If that's the case, we found it pretty easy, right? I mean,
wrong.
whoever put it here, I don't think they were trying to hide it from us. Huh? What do you mean?
Hey,
Haven't you noticed there's one big difference between this room and all the others? There's a difference? There's no surveillance camera.
yes, it's me.
What? There's no camera in here, which means this is the one spot where the mastermind is blind.
So you're saying someone put the laptop here because the mastermind would know about it?
That is so ugly.
It's true.
And what Hina saw wasn't the ordinary glow of a computer screen. It was the figure of Chihiro, shining pale green.
Hey,
I think it would be best if we investigated the laptop in a little more detail. Say less. I'm here. It's just like Kyoko said. The display isn't on, but the laptop definitely has no power. Has power, sorry.
so then,
So first of all, we have to wake it up. Right. Started hitting random buttons on the keyboard, and the display instantly began to glow a pale green. There were a bunch of different icons on the desktop.
hey,
There, the icon on the far left. What is it? It says alter ego? Alter ego literally means another self, I believe. In the field of artificial intelligence, it is not uncommon to create different aspects of a personality. You can consider it something like a pen name.
Makoto.
Could you let me see it, Makoto? With that, Kyoko moved between me and the computer. She moved the cursor over the alter ego icon, and when she double-clicked it, the screen suddenly went dark. And then a voice spoke to us.
You really came.
Master, you're here. Chihiro's face appeared, taking up the entire display.
Oh no!
It's a ghost! Buddha and sweet baby Jesus, save me!
Calm down.
It's not a ghost.
What?
Huh? Then what is it?
Anyway,
I'm sure if we just talk to it, we'll find out. Kyoko began to type, hands blurring across the keyboard. What are you? And then...
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Chihiro Fujisaki.
I always get so embarrassed introducing myself. That voice, the tone and everything. It's Chihiro.
I knew it.
Alter ego. I've heard about this kind of AI program, but I've never seen one for myself. AI program?
That's right.
It's how Chihiro earned his title of Ultimate Programmer. The AI lives in a computer, and by repeating different tasks, it gains knowledge and grows bit by bit. Apparently, Chihiro used a support vector machine and reinforcement learning to develop it. Eventually, he came up with a breakthrough in artificial intelligence design. Support vector machine, reinforcement learning.
It's true.
To put it simply, it's a learning method for computers.
If you want to know more,
That's it. I'm sure of it.
just Google it, okay?
In other words,
But if this AI continues to grow, it will become more than just a piece of software to help people. Some say that an AI like this might someday replace people. And that is why it is called alter ego. A fine choice, then, I must say. It can create memories, have thoughts, and grow up. The process isn't much different from how humans work. If you were to raise your own AI that way, it would make perfect sense to refer to it as your alter ego.
I see.
A second, perfect personality that can never forget or grow old. That's what Chihiro created. That's alter ego. Kyoko, how do you know so much about this? And now she want to turn a blind eye.
Are you okay with this?
Anyway, so he fixed the broken laptop and put his own program on there. That is what this means, yes? Then he brought the machine to this dressing room where the mastermind would not be able to see it.
But you know, all this about master and whatnot. Yes. I believe I'm on fire. I thought you were only into 2D.
Da-da-da-da-da!
This is the most excellent 2D possible.
But he's a guy. And also a computer program.
I feel as if...
Oh, that aspect is no problem.
I mean...
That aspect?
Anyway,
What is Safumi on right now? Somebody get this man, bro. He about to beat me to Chihiro digital body. How you beat digital meat? That's crazy. I mean, he beat 2D meat. It's not much different. At least he can talk to this one, you know? Anyway, let's talk to him a little more. Kyoko typed away rhythmically. How much do you know about what's going on?
Master.
Only gave me a general idea.
Well?
But I do know that things have become very grave. He found himself caught up in this without warning. Kyoko immediately shot out another question. Why are you here?
That's right.
Are you asking what Master had planned for me? Well, he wanted me to analyze the massive number of files stored on this laptop. I believe the files are related to the school, but the protection on them is surprisingly strong. So it's taking me a little longer than I thought.
Master.
But here's what Master must have been thinking, The fact that the files are protected so tightly means they must contain some important secret. For example, perhaps the secret of the school. While I was busily struggling to make a sound, Kyoko pushed forward and asked her next question. How much longer until everything's unlocked?
That's right.
It's gonna be a while.
Leave it to me.
But I'm definitely gonna do it, so you can just leave it to me.
I see.
So because of how long it would take, he designed Alter Ego to handle the workload. Smart. It also means that the work remains uninterrupted, even after his death. Once again, Kyoko typed quickly. Keep it up, but be careful not to let the mastermind notice you.
That's right.
Don't worry, I've got a secret plan already, just in case. Actually, I can see what's going on using my built-in webcam, so if anyone suspicious shows up, I'll just scream for help real loud. It's a pretty basic plan, I have to say.
Yes, indeed.
That is fine during the day, but nighttime is a concern. Huh? Why?
Are you okay with this?
Have you forgotten? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. Once we close our doors, he can scream as loud as he wants, but we won't hear a thing. Okay, then how about once it's nighttime, we each take turns guarding the dressing room?
However,
There's a good chance the mastermind would notice us all going in and out of the dressing room like that. Then what can we do?
so then,
Once nighttime comes, I'll leave the door to my room open. Then there's no way I can miss Alter Ego yelling.
But
But if you leave your door open all night, then
it's true.
there's a chance I may become a victim myself, I know.
However,
But I'm not as weak as you may think. Ooh, Kyoko? I wouldn't go down without a fight, I assure you. There was an undeniable strength in her voice when she said that. She was totally confident she would be okay. That confidence was somewhat similar to Kuya's tone, but at the same time different. Yeah, it had an entirely different feel for sure, like someone who'd been dropped onto a battlefield versus someone who'd been born on a battlefield, fire. I felt like that was the fundamental difference. I was pulled out of my thoughts by the voice suddenly emanating from the laptop.
So,
Would you mind if I asked a few questions? I haven't seen Master for a while. When you got here, I thought it was him, but is Master... For a split second, Kyoko seemed to not know what to do. But she recovered fast and quickly began typing. Her answer was clear, concise, direct. Chihiro is dead. Mondo killed him.
okay then.
I see. To be honest, I knew all along. I knew the chances that Master would survive this situation were very low. So, I was prepared for this moment.
It's like...
Somehow I feel kinda sorry for her. I can't even imagine how it must feel to lose your other self. It is simply a computer program. It does not have feelings.
What?
Are you sure about that?
shall we go?
Anyway, that's enough for today. If we linger here too long, the mastermind will start to suspect something. And then Kyoko typed one last sentence. I'll come back later. Yes, please do. It's a promise, okay? Bye-bye. The AI seemed totally different from when we first arrived. He seemed upbeat. Was it just because he was following his programming, or could he have actually been worried about us?
could it be?
What's wrong, hero?
You know?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering if we might be able to get this laptop online. Then we could call for help from the outside. But this is just a dressing room. I don't think you can get online from here.
Well,
Well, if we take it out of here and find somewhere else that does have online access...
But that's way too dangerous. The mastermind will find out in no time.
Oh, yeah. True.
Indeed.
This is no time for taking needless risks. For now, I'll monitor the progress of the file analysis. I'm confident we'll uncover some kind of clue once it's finished. This feels like a detour more than anything else, but I suppose it can't be helped. Why does Celeste have a problem with just going with the flow? Like what's the big deal? What's the rush? Well, for now, all we can do is wait for Alter Ego to finish his work.
you know?
So, should we get going?
It's true.
Indeed.
Goodbye. We'll be back, I promise.
Come on, Hifumi, let's go.
I suppose.
Okay. And we all left the dressing room. As soon as we were out in the hall, Hina let out a joyful shout. Isn't it awesome? I ended up doing something totally awesome, right? And as if he'd been waiting for his cue. Dun 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 dun! Hina has gained enough experience to level up.
What's the matter?
So, what was this awesome something? Monokuma.
What the heck?
You guys all seem in remarkably good spirits. Did something happen? Nope, nothing in particular, dude. Nope. Oh, keeping secrets? No
here. I demand an exclusive interview. Denied. Bro, denied, super denied.
What the heck?
Yeah, just because you demand something doesn't mean we have to do it.
Say what?
Do it? You mean like, do it?
Huh?
Wait, what? What do you mean, do it?
Disgusting.
Ew, gross. You said do it.
Just the worst.
What? You said it first. We were just talking about going to the bathhouse. We have not had a chance to relax in some time.
Huh?
But unfortunately, the bathhouse is not divided into men and women's sections. So we decided to do rock, paper, scissors to see which group would go first. Hina won the match for us, and that is why we are all so pleased.
Huh?
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of which, okay, boys, why don't you head on back to the dining hall or something? We're gonna take a nice long bath.
Hey, come on.
Ah, jeez. What are you gonna do, right? We lost fair and square, right? Right, Monokuma? Right? Well, ladies, shall we go? Celeste didn't hesitate coming up with the ruse, and her poker face didn't even flinch. So she and the other girls headed back into the dressing room.
Damnation!
Nuts and damn it, we totally lost. Another day without getting to take my very first bath here. Yeah, but tomorrow for sure. You'll definitely get that bath tomorrow. Okay, so we should head back to the dining hall now?
Hey!
Hold on.
Hey!
Something strange here. Very strange. Strange, what do you mean? The strange is, this is the perfect chance for you to sneak a peek. Huh? That's...
Without a doubt.
You're absolutely right. I thought you were all about 2D. All of you need to shut up, sit down, and listen to what I have to say. An opportunity like this doesn't come along very often. It's the ideal setting of every man's fantasy, huh? I was forced to ask myself, should I sneak into the bathhouse like Monokuma said? Or just go quietly back to the dining hall? No, I can't do it. I can't treat the girls like that. Let's just head back to the dining hall. What?
What?
But what about your man's fantasy? I'm not sure a real man's fantasy should be about spying on girls and stuff. Okay. It should be more about your hopes or your dreams of adventure or whatever. But anyway, I'm not gonna spy on them.
This is kind of depressing.
I can't even describe my bitter disappointment. That primo fan service could have been yours. What? We headed back to the dining hall, leaving Monokuma standing there alone. Nice. But to be honest, even I was a little reluctant to turn down the offer. Damn, dude. Y'all some pervs.
Like...
Fantasy, my fantasy. So I guess you dig the real thing just like any other guy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I care is because it's a good reference for creating figurines. A real-life woman is useless to me, but looking at their naked form might be okay, maybe.
No way.
If the girls heard you say that, we'd be all dead meat for sure. Meanwhile, we heard the buzzing of busy voices growing louder. The girls had finished their baths and joined us in the dining hall.
You got it.
Ah, man, what a nice bath.
This is fine.
Getting a chance to stretch out and relax after all this time was a true pleasure.
Indeed.
Of course.
After a long bath, I like to make myself a nice protein coffee, but... Sorry, no time for that.
So in the end...
That's what I figured.
Huh?
Oh, it's nighttime.
Actually,
We were just saying in the bath how it was about time for you to get up to something.
Because
After seeing how happy we were, an evil little monster like you would never let that last for long. You're all so terrible to me.
My entire existence!
Everyone's so cold and mean, even after I got presents for you all. Presents?
Well now.
Have I got your attention? Then let's head to the gym where your presents await.
See ya later!
No questions, no dilly-dallying, get a move on and everything will become clear.
Oh.
What is it? What are you scheming this time?
it would seem...
He's probably going to repeat the same thing again, providing us with a motive to get things moving.
huh?
Again?
I don't want to. I don't want to do this anymore. Me either. I'm like totally traumatized.
However...
It's okay. We have Alter Ego. I'm sure he'll find something that'll help us. So for now...
Correct.
We have to just endure it, come what may. With heavy feet, we made our way to the gym. But when we arrived, there was already someone waiting for us. And with that, I'm gonna save because it's been an hour, y'all. Bruh, I think this is like heating up properly. Like it's the pace right now is pretty fire. We figured out what was going on the level 3. There's 2 new rooms, the art room and the physics room. That picture is crazy though. We gotta figure out where that picture came from, but I know it's connected to the camera. I just don't know why Celeste won't. That's the thing about Celeste. She won't let us look at the camera. Well, we haven't really tried yet, but like she was the first one to grab the camera, and she's like against Alter Ego. I'm glad Alter Ego is here too, because like Chihiro is living on through Alter Ego, and he did not deserve to get clapped like that. I'm not sure what these presents can be, but I'm sure in the next episode we'll see what the motive is for us to start killing each other again, unfortunately. And also, we'll see what that room is in the physics lab, because I'm sure that has something to do with it. My prediction for the next kill, Hina. I think it's gonna be Hina. I think it's gonna be Hina, man. She's way too gullible. Celeste is onto her too. Like Celeste is already calling her out for her bull. So it should be a fire episode, bro. But if you enjoyed this yourself, please leave a thumbs up on that video. I truly appreciate it. If you are new, please subscribe for more videos. And as always, I love each and every one of y'all, man. Especially on this series, man. Like y'all in here with me, bro. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.